What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And today, Disney just dropped a brand new teaser trailer for the Galactic Starcruiser, and we're here to break it down. Why did they drop a new one? Because the last one was terrible. It was terrible. Even like big-time Star Wars fans, they watched it and were like, that was okay. Anyway, enough talking. Let's just go right into it. You've seen my videos. You know how I feel. Let's watch it. Then we will break it down.
It's so great to have you here with us on board the Halcyon. I know that we at Walt Disney Imagineering have been working with Lucasfilm and you for years developing the backstory of the Halcyon.
Yeah, now we're here in person, really getting to experience what this thing we've had in our brains has been.
What's that, Matt Martin?
Years.
When passengers come to Starcruiser today, they're going to encounter a Halcyon that has been recently restored to its former glory, the way it really looked in the earliest days of its voyages across the galaxy.
Recently
the way it's
restored?
meant to be seen. And the very first place that the Halcyon ever traveled to was Batuu.
Yeah, we're going to follow that same journey that those passengers did, centuries ago, in honor of the anniversary of the ship. The events of your stay here at Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser are set between the events of Star Wars The Last Jedi and Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, we
right around the same time
know.
as Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, right here at Disney Hollywood Studios. As a passenger, you get to choose your own path, and the parts of Star Wars that really call to you, that are special to you, you get to go live those. Do you join the Resistance? Do you join the First Order? Are you a scoundrel? There's a love story on board. There's
Right.
Everything you could possibly want. And we'll get to see some of the characters that we know and love from the films, including Rey and Kylo, who will actually meet up again
Thank
for
you!
probably the first and maybe the only time between
First
those
person
two
to
films.
break
The
that.
Halcyon has been involved in many different adventures, and there are many characters that we know and love from Star Wars that have had an interaction with the Halcyon.
Okay,
Where
that's
will
cool.
our fans be able to hear all of these stories about the Halcyon?
Well, first we've got the Halcyon Legacy
Oh,
comic
here it
miniseries. So it's a
comes.
5-issue miniseries that sort of spans the
Buy our
generations of
books.
time that the Halcyon, kind of their whole history. After that,
Buy
we've
the
got the High Republic
comic
Mission to
books.
Disaster.
Oh my
the Halcyon
goodness.
has such a rich legacy, and I'm so excited to get to tell Halcyon stories for years to come.
And I'm excited that our
years
passengers,
to come.
when
There
they
it is.
step on board the Halcyon, are going to know those stories, and they're going to be able to participate in their own story and actually shape the events of the story that's happening as part of Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser.
All right, first off, that's your problem. That's your problem. You were like, I hope people get to know those stories and live out those stories. Most people know Star Wars from the films. Most people understand Star Wars for the films. That's why we're like, where's Luke? Where's Vader? All right? Where's Anakin? Where's all these, where's C-3PO? Where's R2? Where are these people? And they're like, we're gonna have Rey and Kylo. First of all, I never thought I'd say this in a million years, but thank you, Matt Martin, for proving me correct. I have a video on here that's a month old with all the spoilers. And I know some of you YouTubers that hate watch me were like, I don't think that's true. How does he know? How does he have the inside stuff? Well, thank you, Matt Martin, for proving me right again. Again, try to tell people. Try to tell people. Then he said, like, there's going to be a love story on board. Yeah, they've already released that Han and Leia had their honeymoon there, so maybe they're gonna tell the tale of the honeymoon love story between Han and Leia that just totally rewrote everything. All right, let's go through this teaser trailer, and the first thing I want to address is Matt Martin. I know you're not an actor. I know you sit behind a desk. I know you tweet. I know you block people. But what is this? Like, what is this? All right? Someone should have told him, like, no, don't do the, I don't know what this is. And if Kung Fu Hot Dog doesn't do that dance in his video, I'm going to unsub. So let's just address that. There it is. There it is. I don't know. All right, so we get our first look of the dining area. Again, I want to say that this teaser trailer, for what it's worth, is a lot better than the other one. Yeah, because you actually see stuff. There's an R2 unit. I'm sure he has stories of all our favorite characters. Looks a lot bigger than I thought. Still bringing out the same food. She looks excited. Oh yeah, she looks very excited to get The purple shrimp. This is a different seat than this might be in the lounge area here. They're talking to an R2 unit. There it is, folks. People wondered, will we have the blue milk? Well, there it is. And this dude probably paid $25 for that drink. But there's the blue milk. You can get it. It's there. That looks pretty normal, like a resort. So you basically park your car and somebody takes the bags and your car while you go inside the launch pad or launch pod. There it is. That was quick. So that's inside. Let's take a look here. Nothing too fancy. This does not look like the concept art of this room. Remember they had a concept art with Chewbacca and a spy and all this stuff here. It just looks like regular seating. It's like a 70s vibe. I'm sure the captain comes out from the top. This is where the First Order stormtroopers come out. Probably where Kylo Ren comes out and takes over the ship. And we get our first real look at the room. All right, I gotta say, them bunk beds look small. Got their own little personal light. How they look small. They look kind of small. The room looks very small. I'm not sure if this is a television set. It might be. I heard, and I can be corrected, I heard like they just want it to be so immersive that, you know, like TV and stuff like that isn't even available because they want you out of the room. But they have to have a TV on board. I mean, when you're done with everything, you know, are they going to be like, go to bed? No TV for you. I'm sure that's not the case. But I mean, you never know. I'm sure that's the restroom. It just, man, those rooms look small. And now they're talking about the Halcyon, this was an interesting conversation. They're like, yeah, we redesigned it back to its glory years. This is a new ship. We don't know anything about it. And you're trying to assume that we're going to go in going, man, this ship is old. It's in all the Star Wars lore. It probably helped destroy the Death Star, Han and Leia's honeymoon. Remember, Anakin and Padme were on all this stuff. And they're talking about it like it's like that. You just introduced this ship into Star Wars lore. You inserted it into the High Republic, into the original trilogy. You inserted it into everything in the prequels. So people will be like, this is the ship, son. This is the ship that Anakin and Padme went on. Well, I didn't see it in the movies, Dad. Yeah, you got to read this book, this comic book, go to this website, watch this short film, look at this shill YouTuber. He talks about it. Then what do you think? Man, it's not... Again, most people associate Star Wars with the films. You should have designed it from the films. I mean, look how your sales are doing on the High Republic. Just let that be something. There's Batuu. That's the shopping plaza of Batuu. Oh my gosh. My friend Rogue Disney wears this thing when he goes to the theme parks. It's quite something. It's quite something. This guy's stealing your vibe there, Rogue Disney. He's stealing your vibe. I'd file a lawsuit immediately. I'm just kidding. This guy's got the Chewbacca man purse on. She's wearing a scarf around her neck. And, okay. While they're walking through Batuu. This is in Batuu. This is not in the Galactic Starcruiser. So now we're back to Matt Martin. And he talks about how this is a brand... You see how they get it all messed up? So basically they're saying, remember, the time period is Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker. But this is a new ship. And we're going to recreate the first voyage from Batuu. But we're going to keep in that timeline. That's why you're going to see Kylo Ren and Rey fight. I called it a month ago. I know I keep repeating myself, but there's still YouTubers out there saying that I was crazy to say that you know, I don't know what I'm talking about. Just want to throw that out. Dear God. And so they're just reminding people, this is why you're not going to see Darth Vader. This is why you're not going to see Luke or Leia or Padme or Anakin or any of those characters. You're not going to see them because this takes place, you know, like right after The Last Jedi. And we can only work with those characters. We just want to remind you. That's why we made this video. We want to remind you. So don't go there going, where's Luke? Where's Vader? Where's Anakin? You know? Where's Obi-Wan? Where's Qui-Gon? Where's Darth Maul? Not us. Last Jedi characters only, please. Well, where's Rose Tico? So yeah, so they remind us that. And then comes the big part. Oh, actually they show the gun room. It's a little bit bigger. So it can, you know, be with more people. But again, it's talking about an area where two people have to sit together or stand together. One person controls the gun while shooting TIE fighters while the other one pushes fire. I'm just saying. Oh, let's keep going. All right, now this is where in the, I guess the handbook, they call it the younglings. There's the First Order shows up. So they showed the younglings or the children with Chewbacca. I guess they have some things that they can go on an adventure as well. But I've also been hearing like Chewbacca barely shows up and does stuff with the kids, that it's more of the mechanics role, that the Chewbacca stuff was just for commercial stuff like this. I could be wrong. He could be in there. He's got the kid plugging in it. He plugged in something, you know, and he's excited. He's like, "Hey, you did it! You plugged in a plug in the outlet." Now, I'm not gonna give that too much crap because, you know, that's a kid's dream. That's my kid's dream. I would love to, when I was a child, to heck, man, even today, what am I talking about? Hang out with Chewbacca. Can hang out with Chewbacca, you know, and do some stuff. That would be kind of cool. That would be kind of cool. So I'll let that one slide. Is it $6,000 cool? That's the real question. So then they talk a little bit more, and here it comes. If you want to know more about the ship you're going on, buy our books. Buy our comic books. And we got a new book coming out that even has more stories of the Halcyon Galactic Starcruiser. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. They want this ship to be so relevant, man. I mean, it's a total Disney takeover at this point. That's just how it is with Star Wars. We saw with the Book of Boba Fett, according to everyone, they made Boba Fett look stupid. And then they bring in the Mandalorian and everyone's like, yeah, the Mandalorian's better. The Mandalorian's better than Boba Fett, you know? And so, like, that's where we are now. They're doing that with all the characters. They're like, yeah, Luke's a hermit. He's dead. Rey's better. Rey, you see the trend? Do you see the trend? Now it's like we got all these ships from George Lucas' creation that you could use, but you're like, we're going to make our own. We're going to make our own. And we're not going to use George because in about 30 years from now, when all of us soldiers are either really old or dead and gone, they'll be like, yeah, no one will remember George Lucas. They'll remember Disney Star Wars. Hey, and they own it and they have the right to do it. I'm just saying, but that's where we are. They're trying to make the ship so relevant that they're injecting it everywhere. Injecting it everywhere. So you could say, yeah, I stayed on the Halcyon. Pretty soon it'll be, I think the Halcyon blew up the Death Star. We'll see that in the next book. I believe that's it. Thank you, Matt Martin and this other guy who didn't tuck in his shirt. Travis. They got Travis there. And I don't know. That's it. That's the trailer breakdown. What do you think? What do you think? I ain't got nothing else to say. I've said enough about this Galactic Starcruiser. I'm just bringing the news at this point. And for those that are going, I hope you have a great time. We'll be watching to see your reaction. This is Jay. I'll catch you next time.